Well, hi Virgos, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of the reading. If you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. For our Virgos, let's find out what Virgo needs to know coming up in their lives and any advice to look out for. For Virgos. Virgos, what do you need to know? There you are right there, the Hermit. What do you need to know for Virgos? Okay. Let's see what we have here. In the same order that they came out of the deck, put them down. Get a hold of the cards would be very nice. Okay. Wow. Whoa. Oh man. This is looking very interesting already. So we have a few cards left for the second part of the reading, or towards it. The overall energy here, Virgos, is the Queen of Wands. This is fire. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. Queen of Wands' energy, though, is holding on to a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. With one hand holding a sunflower, with the other hand there's a cat. This is the most passionate card in the whole deck. So it is about moving forward, but with passion. So wherever you put your love, whether it's work or animals or gardens or people, wherever you put your love, you put your passions. You're a passionate person. You might have fire in your chart someplace. Up here, your highest energy is Temperance. This is a fire sign. This is Sagittarius. So Sagittarius might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But the energy and your highest energy is your guardian angels are all around you, and they're mixing that potion back and forth to try to get you to take one foot out of the waters of emotion and put it on the ground with the other foot so that you're grounded. They want you to be balanced, and they want you to be patient. Now, these are the two strongest energies in the whole reading. So you want to move forward. You're holding that staff. You're ready. You're very passionate, and you're saying be patient until the right person comes along. Because when they come along, you need to be grounded, and you need to be balanced, too, when they come in. So this is what they're trying to help you do, is prepare for a very strong soulmate to be coming in. Look at your guardian angels and spirit guides up there again. They have someone they want to bring in for you. You may have been lovers in another life with this card, and there might be unfinished business still in this life. This is the card for Gemini, by the way, so Gemini might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But wow, they're saying be patient, get balanced, get grounded. Don't just run off with that staff of passion and fresh starts. Wait for this. This person has to come in. Be patient. Okay, they're coming in. This is who you've waited for a very long time. This person coming in is very grounded, stable, and committable. So they're saying, hey, just be patient. It's going to happen. I have the Five of Swords under Temperance and next to the Queen of Wands. There's some energies that you've let go. You picked up Swords of Truth and Clarity here, and there's two actual energies here fading off into the distance. This is under Temperance. They had something to do with this. This wasn't the right person for you because they were attached to something or someone else. So you're not even looking at them anymore. There's like an older energy, but it is something that you had to go through. You're actually looking towards this Nine of Pentacles. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is under the Seven of Pentacles. So this can be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So in the Earth sign, this can be you, Virgo. This is your energy, actually. The energy is being stable, secure, grounded, self-assured, being good, just being on your own, You probably have a job. You probably have a home or an apartment, a car. You do well on your own. And you're waiting for someone to share those pentacles with. You just want to share your life. And so don't be impatient about it because they're coming in. I have the Seven of Swords under the Five of Swords. Yeah, you let them go. You let somebody go previously, and they were being deceitful, and you figured it out. Swords are about truth and clarity. You figured it all out. They were taking, like taking of love, or lying, stealing, cheating, any number of things. But this is unwanted energy. So now you're ready. And this is under the Queen of Wands. You're holding onto that staff again here with the Two of Wands. And you're looking out over the world. You're holding the world in the other hand. So you're looking for that new life cycle. You're looking for that fresh start, that new beginning. Be patient. Get balance from this past energy. Get it all together, because you're going to need to when this person comes in, okay? I have the Hierophant here under your card and right on the back side of the Two of Wands. This is the card for Taurus, so Taurus might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. The Hierophant is all about commitment, security, stability, groundedness. It's very spiritual. It can be a card of marriage. So hold out for this right person to come in. They have a lot to offer. Actually, they have everything you've been waiting for. So keep waiting for now. Be patient. Let me take out the rest of it. There you are as a Hermit up in your highest energy too. Take out the rest of these cards for this reading for Virgos. Okay, got them. Okay. So Virgos, I have the Hermit here. Your card. But the energy of this card is very spiritual. You've gone deep inside. You've been trying to figure out your path forward. How are you going to find what it is that you're looking for? Well, the Hermit is shining the lantern on the Seven of Pentacles, and they're saying, keep waiting. Keep waiting. I can't stress that. That's what this reading's all about. Keep waiting. It's going to happen. Okay? You have a very divine soulmate coming in. Keep focusing on you. Keep building your pentacles. I have the 8 pentacles as well as the 9 of pentacles. Keep focusing on your security, your stability, your future. Okay? Just keep your nose at the grindstone. Keep waiting. Don't get impatient, because I have a feeling that you can get impatient with the Queen of Wands surrounding the entire reading. I have the 5 of Cups. This is next to the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is going to help you get your mind off the spilled cups. This other energy, cups were kicked over. But look, there's hope and love here. So just kind of, just stay grounded, okay? Stay focused, stay balanced, and patient. I'll say that again. Because you have love coming in. I have the King of Swords under the Hermit next to the 9 of Pentacles. The King of Swords is air, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. That might be strong in your chart or someone else's. Now there's Gemini in the Lovers, so maybe Gemini is in someone's chart here. But the energy of the King of Swords is having your sword up. Okay? They want you to have your sword up. They want you to be guarded. Don't leap into anything. Stay balanced. Seek the truth. Seek the clarity. Okay, so be in self-protection mode. Be yourself. It's right next to the 9 of Pentacles. Just be yourself, and whatever you have to do, don't let anybody break that cycle of just being yourself and concentrating on yourself for now, until this comes in. I have the 3 of Pentacles next to the King of Swords. You're very much on guard about this energy, and this is unwanted energy again. So there might have been a third. Well, there was in this 5 of Swords, and now we have the 3 of Pentacles. There's 3 people there. 3's a crowd. So it's either an energy or a person, okay, that was attached to this other person that you've let go. So, you're on guard about that. You don't want it to happen again. You've learned from your mistakes, like didn't notice it for a while, whatever that was. And you're keeping your sword up. I have the Strength card next to the 3 of Pentacles and under the 5 of Cups. This is the card for Leo. Leo could be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. There's the infinity symbol, the symbol of intuition and knowing. What this card says is you will know what to do, when to do it, and you will find the strength and the courage to do it when the timing is right. Okay? That's the whole thing about temperance. Wait, the timing, the timing. So just hang in there. You'll know when it's time. You'll know. So under the King of Swords and next to the Hierophant, the Six of Wands. This is the card for success in love. Look at all those wands in the background. Those are people celebrating you as a couple with somebody. And this is under the King of Swords. They very well could have the air in their chart. So, you know, there's success in love coming in. The Knight of Swords rushing right towards that Six of Wands. And it's also under that Three of Pentacles. So Knight of Swords is action, taking action. You took action against the Three of Pentacles. And that's with your sword of truth and clarity. And I think you actually just like, you know, you're like, I know that what you're doing, and I know how you are, and I just don't want this in my life. Goodbye. And then being next to the Six of Wands, you're seeking the truth and the clarity. You're going to look for that. You're going to make sure that this is the divine soulmate that's supposed to be coming in. You are going to take charge. You got your sword out, exactly what temperance wants you to do, okay? And not just, you know, running on passion, because that just gets you in trouble. So they're really trying to, you know, keep you grounded. You have been through a spiritual lesson. I got the Judgment card here on the other side of the Knight of Swords and under the Strength card. So this is why all these changes are taking place. You're waking up to your spiritual lesson. Your guardian angels and spirit guides have been really busy teaching you a spiritual lesson. Now it's time to get grounded. Now it's time to get balanced. And now it's time to be patient for your reward. Oh gosh. And I think your spiritual lesson is just, you know, hanging on to that wand of passion and fresh starts, new beginnings until you know for sure that you want to use it. Go forward with it. It's hard when you're the Queen of Wands because you're so loving, you know. It's hard. But part of your spiritual lesson is to become more proactive about your own life, to really pay attention to truth and clarity. Take out an angel card for you for this reading. It may not have to do with this reading. And also I want you to know, this is a general reading that will not resonate with everyone. So if it doesn't, I would check your moon sign, which is your private and emotional self, or get a private reading from somebody that you trust. So I am taking out an angel card. It's down here. Pick me. The Healer of Action. I'm going to read this card to you. Okay? This is a time when you can do whatever you set your mind to if your heart is open. You're being asked to do many things at once. You won't mind as long as you know you're making a difference. This card indicates someone who is loving, intelligent, passionate, and fun, which could definitely describe you. This person can handle difficult situations with grace. That really is a beautiful card. So Virgos, thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.